All right, here we go. Awesome video coming up. It's a way to show you how to create certificates that automatically go out to a person who takes a Google Forms quiz based on if they passed or not. Or you can make it just go out to the person regardless if they passed. Like if you want to do something like perfect attendance or just create any, it's a way to mass create templates and certificates for kids that achieve something, right? So I'm going to show you how to do both ways, right? Both do it based on if you passed and based if you don't want to assign it as a passing certificate. So basically, first thing you do is go to Google and search CERTIFY-EM. Yes, I know it's spelled wrong, but that's how they spell it. You search that, enter, then you go down, and then you go to right here where it says workspace.google.com, CERTIFY-EM, Marketplace. Bada boom, there you go, click on that. Now, after you click on it, you click install. All right, that's step one. Step two is you actually go to your quiz. Okay, now here's my quiz. First things first. The first question has to be, what is your name? What is your full name? It can't be last name and then a new question first. It has to be full name, done. All right, and it has to be worth 0 points. This won't work unless it is assigned 0 points as your first question. Any other question, it doesn't matter what you put on it, okay? Okay, first question, always 0 points. Next thing you do is you click a little arrow. This is your add-ons, and you click CERTIFY-EM. Enable CERTIFY-EM, okay? Once this bad boy loads up, you click Get Started, and on the right-hand side, you'll have a bunch of options what you can do, all right? So on the right-hand side, you have a little dialog box there, and basically you have a couple things that you should do. First things first, set the passing score, right? So this quiz is going to give a certificate to the person, right? It's going to email an image of the certificate to anybody who gets an 80 or above. You could change it to 90, 55, whatever, okay? Doesn't matter. But you're telling Google what passing score deserves a certificate. Second thing is the most important, I think. You have to pick your template. Now, if you click change template, okay, it's going to give you a bunch of different templates that you could choose. Right? First time you do this, you're going to pick a template, right? And then the second time, if you want to use that same template, you would just click select existing. So since this is the first time, we're going to pick one. I'm going to pick this one. As soon as you do that, okay, it's going to open up as a Google slide. Okay. Once it opens up, from there, you can change anything you want. Okay. So here it is. Now, inside these brackets, right? This right here is going to be automatically filled out. So is this, and so is this, based on when they took it. Okay. I would get rid of other identifiers because that's just an extra question that doesn't mean anything. So get rid of this box right here. All right. So now this is good to go. If you want to always use this as your template, right? Meaning you don't have to click on the identifier box and delete it every single time. You want to just keep it like this. Or if you wanted to add a picture, right? Doesn't matter what you do to it. You want to move this or it's like that. Doesn't, whatever you add to this, you could use this over and over again. So then you would just go up here to the arrow, okay, and hit move. And now because you guys put socks in your drawers, you're going to move it to a folder that you already created labeled certs. You're going to click move to there, okay? Now, let's say this is the second time you've done a quiz and you hit change template. You're going to click select existing. From where? From your sock drawer, okay? You're going to go to, this is going to take you to your Google Drive, okay? And it's going to have your stuff there, okay? So that's first things first. So I assigned it a template, right? Based on if I click here, right? Click here again. I know I'm going over this a lot, but I just want to make sure you guys get this. All right. And then when I'm going to go here, and again, I'm going to click on the select identifiers and delete that. Okay. Bam, bam. Okay. Now I'm good to go with that. Now, the next thing you need to do is click turn on. That turns on the extension. Okay, don't worry about this. That's just daily. I doubt you're going to have 1,433 students daily. Okay, now everything is good to go. So the last thing you have to do is obviously give it to the kids. Now, when they take it, it's going to be like this. And I think 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. And then you hit submit. Now, up here, it says if you pass, you receive a principal certificate shortly. Hopefully, I passed. I think I passed. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I passed. All right. So when they click on it, it says, "Congrats, Matt. Your certificate is attached." Blah blah blah. So they click on it, right? And it says, "This certificate declares that Matt has completed math quiz on this date." Notice, right? Whatever you put here as the title of the um, quiz, it will show up here. So that's very important to know. Okay, there you go. Now let's say that you wanted to do something different and just give a kid a perfect attendance certificate, and you could have them fill it out, or you could just do it yourself, right? So basically, right, same process. You click on add-ons, certify them, and enable this, right? Now there's going to be a major difference that you do if you want to do it not based on a score, okay? Just wait for this to upload. All right, so now get rid of all this, all right? Get rid of this, okay? Full name, right? Title up here. So let's say I want to make it perfect attendance, okay? So that's what's going to be on the certificate. Full name, answer key. Again, first question is always 0. Now, here's the difference between what we're doing now versus what we did based on if you passed a quiz. Over here, during passing, you're going to set it to 0. Okay? And then you're going to hit change template. Okay? And this is going to be something different than what you just did, right? You can do the same certificate, that's fine, but you're just going to do a couple other changes, okay? Once this is done, you're going to open it, or it's going to open for you, okay? Again, click on right here, move to folder, right? This is the folder that you want to move it to because that's your socks. Now, here's what I would get rid of. Get rid of identifiers and get rid of this because it's just a certificate. It's not based on a score, all right? And again, you only have to do this one time, right? So if you do another quiz, you could just reuse the one you just made, and you'll know where it is because you put it in your sock drawer. All right. So we're good to go with that, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit turn on, okay? And then once you hit turn on, I'm going to take it as if I was a student, okay? Right here, it's turned on. All right. Now, again, you could have your student fill this out, or you could just do it yourself, okay? And then I'm going to put my name, okay? And then I'm going to hit submit. And then over here, I will get a email with the picture, okay? I should. Sometimes take a little time. While we're waiting, I just want to let you know that right here, okay, down here, you could always turn it off, right? If you don't want to have a certificate, and then if you go to advanced, okay, there's some other things you could do, right? You could change the email message. Right now it says thanks for your submission if you passed, right? That's after after you take it, right? You can get rid of that. You could add something else, okay? So this is what it shows upon submission. You could change that to cool job, man, right? Whatever you want, okay? Now, email, right? You could change what you have in the email, and you can either send it as a PDF or an image. It doesn't matter, okay? So there's some extra things you can do there. Now, I did get my certificate. Here it is, and here it is. Decker has completed perfect attendance. Notice how it doesn't have a score right here. So I know this was a lot in this video, but if you really want to do this, I could come down and work with you on how to do this. All right, even further, go step by step. All right, any questions, contact me.